Have you ever had to step away from a show, something you've devoted yourself to, given time to, and then the writers just do something you don't like? A death, a resurrection, maybe a plot twist that just makes you go, I'm good. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. I've seen every episode start to finish, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I was so devoted that I even started watching the first spin-off, Fear the Walking Dead. Now, Fear missed a lot more than it hit, but when it hit very well. It tried a lot of things The Walking Dead couldn't. And When the Farm Falls in Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead is some of the best zombie television ever. I stand by that. Now, that's enough praise because Fear the Walking Dead did the one thing that it shouldn't. It killed the most likable character. Now, I understand. Frank Delane wanted to step away from being Nick. But his death was meaningless. And I gotta talk about it because it was a while ago and I'm seeing trailers for the new season, the final season of Fear the Walking Dead, and I kind of want to get into it. But Nick. The problem with Fear, for me, is that its characters aren't very likable. They're meant to be real people surviving the zombie apocalypse. They're going to make decisions you don't like. They're just trying to survive. But we're in season 4, and we're supposed to have an understanding about how these characters think and what they're supposed to do. So people have decided who their favorite character is after all of these years together. And when you take the best one, that's like the heart of the show, and you just have a child shoot him, and that's it. His death is in episode 3, by the way. It's not a mid-season finale, which AMC loves so much. And it's not a season finale. It just happens in episode 3. Now, that could just be, spontaneous whatsoever. You can't do that with Nick, man. He overcame addiction. He walked with zombies in the desert. I watched him kill an old man so his mom didn't have to. This is Nick, man. You give me something with him. Man, I watched The Walking Dead. I've seen characters die randomly, but that's how you're going to do Nick? I followed The Walking Dead after Rick died. He's getting a spinoff. Anyway, I kept with the show for the characters. When Nick died, there was no one left. I didn't care. This is on top of everything else that is wrong with season 4. It's got time jumps. It flashes forward into the future. It's all over the place. You never really know what happened at the end of season 3. It starts with a time jump, which is so upsetting because I want to know what happened at the end of season 3, but it just starts off and we're just A-okay about it. It does this weird time jump thing where it's happening in the present. There's also stuff happening in the future. Now, Nick dies in the future. So every time he shows up in the past, I just get sad because I know when he's going to die. And it's even worse because every time it shows him in the past, they made him a pacifist because of something that I don't know of. They don't show what happened. So Nick's just a pacifist. He's a farmer. So in season 4, he's a farmer. And then he dies. I'm just saying, Nick was the heart of the show. The heart of it. Yeah. He's the first person that you see in Fear the Walking Dead, episode 1. He's running out of the church. And it just leads up to that. You know what? It just, for him to die meaningless doesn't make sense to me. There just wasn't a moment where I liked any other character as much as Nick. I don't know. Maybe if I do catch up, there will be a character. I have seen some things with Morgan here and there, and I love Morgan. It's Morgan. How can you go wrong with Morgan? But that's just not enough. I'm still upset about it, man. He didn't have a moment where he, passed it off to somebody. He needed to give, a motivational speech to Alicia or to one of the other characters to, make them the bright, shining, good person or something. I don't know. Okay, I got that out. I'm going to go catch up on Fear.